Hello Ranger Nation, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today the second episode of Dino Fury was aired. This episode starts off with the Rangers practicing their morphing sequence. I really loved that scene and it was very well executed and written. Honestly, we have never ever seen the Rangers practicing their morphing sequence in the history of Power Rangers. It's always been like they already know it, and that's pretty weird. Later, Ollie asks Zato about the other Rangers because there are 6 statues but only 3 Rangers. Zato reveals to him that the other 3 keys were lost during the war. He also shows them the boost keys, which are the power-ups for the Rangers. Later, after practicing the morphing sequence, the Rangers teleport to the base, and there Ollie and Amelia complain about the body pain and nausea that they feel after teleporting, as they are ordinary humans. I even like this a lot as this gives a realistic feel to the show. Then back at the base, Solon shows them Void Knight's scanner and the T-Rex champion Zord. Honestly, I'm really loving Amelia's character, especially her questions like, can we name our Zords ourselves, or can I please use more keys and power-ups? I'm really loving her right now. The dialogues of the show are really very well written by the writers, and I really appreciate them for that. Honestly, these are all the questions that anyone would have asked if he or she becomes a Power Ranger someday. Then they go to the Forest Ranger and inform him about the Sporix Beast and the Sporix Eggs, but sadly he doesn't believe them. Later, the Rangers head towards the Buzz Blast office. The boss there reveals her new cyborg assistant, J. Bog, which is made by Hartford Industries. And we also get to know that another Sporix hatched into Mucus, a slime-type beast. I really appreciate the way they are using the social media in the show to connect with the young generation too. The Rangers later teleport to fight the Mucus Sporix beast, and there we get to see their morphing sequence for the first time. I like their morphing sequence, but I feel it could have been much more better. I would anytime prefer Ryusoulger's morphing sequence over Dino Fury's morphing sequence. While fighting the Mucus Sporix beast, Shockon arrives and he summons the henchmen and they get away from the fight. The Rangers return to the base and Amelia tells them that the clip of Mucus has gone viral, and Ollie reveals that his mom will use the scanner and the aerial drone to find Sporix. Zato and Amelia are upset as he didn't follow the plan, and meanwhile his mom is attacked by Void Knight, Shockhorn, and Mucus. The Rangers fight against the monsters, but the drone crashes and creates a huge blast, and the monsters get away once again. Zato wants the Rangers that Shockhorn might have grown into its mega size, so they will have to stop him till he activates the T-Rex Champion Zord. Ollie and Amelia use the Gravity Ball Dino Key and the Hyper Boost Dino Key to stop Shockhorn by the time Zato arrives with his Zord. Zato arrives with his Zord and uses the T-Rex battle mode to defeat Shockhorn. Zato reveals that after being defeated, the Sporix Beast transforms into supercharged Sporix that is actually back to an egg. But Void Knight appears and takes the supercharged Sporix to his base, which is called Area 62. Later, the Red Ranger goes to Buzz Blast in his ranger suit and informs all the citizens through the Buzz Blast news agency that if they see any Sporix egg or Sporix beast, they contact the Power Ranger helpline. This was the best part of the episode, and I also like that Hasbro is trying their best to avoid Sentai footage and is creating their own footage. This episode gets a 9 out of 10 from me.